Hey Rockstars, Lid Shaw joining you at NAMM 2022 at the OWC booth here with Larry O'Connor, and we're very excited to see what's new at OWC. How are you doing, Larry?
Doing great, and I'm still getting over you with this, without the beard going.
Yeah, well, I wanted to look a little bit more like you, getting younger every year.
Right on, right on. Well, you've definitely, you've got it.
Well, awesome, dude. Well, so I know that you've got some cool new stuff. I thought maybe we'd take a look at the Envoy Pro Mini and see what the newest is, and then we'll look at some more things.
Right on, right on. So this is our new OWC Envoy Pro Mini. This is a portable USB SSD up to about 1,000 megabytes a second true throughput. It supports both USB-C, and in the same device, it also supports USB-A. So this will work with any machine with a USB-A port or USB-C port, so Thunderbolt or USB. And on an older machine, it's about 500 megs a second. On the latest machines, about 1,000 megs a second. True SSD, absolutely portable. I mean, round your neck, rugged. I mean, this is built to take a beating, but very convenient way to move your media around. And whether you're going between a Mac or a PC, even if you're using this for mixing, so you're going to put it into one of those decks, this is a place where all your music can go, where your video can go, and it'll plug into just about any device you've got out there.
So that's awesome, and that's a full terabyte just on that little guy?
This guy is a full terabyte today.
And it's super fast, right?
Well, it's a true SSD. It's using flash that's actually managed with a real flash controller and up to 1,000 megabytes a second actual throughput. So you remember our Envoy Pro Mini, the original Envoy Pro Mini, is about 2 to 3 times faster. It's lighter, it's smaller, it doesn't block ports on your system, which is also actually a feature of the original Mini, and extremely fast and durable. And it doesn't run, it actually runs really cool as well.
Nice. So basically, Rockstars, if you've got a sample library you're trying to take with you to the studio and you just want to have all your virtual instruments pop right up super fast, no problem, this would be a great solution for that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what have we got here? We want to take a look at the MiniStack STX next. What's that all about?
MiniStack STX gives you more Thunderbolt ports and more stores. It gives you up to an 18 terabyte hard drive today, and up to an 8 terabyte NVMe SSD, all in one. Plus, at the same time, gives you an additional 3 downstream Thunderbolt ports. So it gives you storage, high-speed storage of that, high-capacity storage, and also lets you add more Thunderbolt ports. Very slick. This is, it matches up and will stack, over either a Mac Mini or a Mac Studio. Inside, again, up to an 18 terabyte drive today, plus an 8 terabyte NVMe blade. And then on the back, we're giving you those Thunderbolt ports. One goes to the host, and then we give you 3 downstream. And Thunderbolt ports are really nice to have close to your computer as opposed to chaining. Number one, it makes it much easier to manage a chain of drives. You have multiple devices, rather than having to worry about which one, where it is in your chain, and possibly having to disconnect a couple drives to get to a drive you want to move. The other big benefit of not daisy chaining, where it's otherwise absolutely necessary, so you get better performance the closer the drives are to the computer. So using a dock or a hub from OWC that gives you more Thunderbolt ports rather than running a chain with those 5 devices, putting your storage devices on a dock that's now right up on the computer actually improves your performance as well. In addition to having that convenience of just being able to take it off and go. And if you're using bus power devices, those of course don't allow you to daisy chain, so this makes it easier to plug more bus powered USB-C type devices into your system.
Right on. So basically, even though we could chain tons of things together serially, like one after the other, with our Thunderbolt cables, by using a dock or the MiniStack STX as a hub, you get much faster direct speed to each of them?
Yeah, Thunderbolt is really good chain, but just like anything else, every leap, every notch in the chain does you get a little more latency, and it does give you a little bit of a performance hit. So where you really want maximum performance and maximum flexibility, this is a nice way to actually get a little bit of boost to any of the devices you're connecting. Okay,
awesome. Well, so for example, I've got one of these in my studio, Rockstars, and it just sits right with my Mac Mini. It's a perfect accompaniment. It looks cool, super cool. But inside it, we can have a 2.5 drive internal or SSD, or we can have a 3.5 as well.
Yep.
And you can have the NVMe card, so you could basically get double drive action in there.
Yeah, today you can put up to, and we allow you to buy this and put whatever drives you want inside, but you can put it up to a 16 terabyte, 2.5-inch SATA drive inside, SSD, plus an 8 terabyte NVMe. That's 24 terabytes of SSD if you want to go all SSD. But for great backup, great archive, and today's drives are really fast to begin with. It's really nice having a hard drive in there for the stuff that you don't need that SSD speed. 18 terabyte drives now, under $400, so it's pretty inexpensive, relatively speaking, compared to an SSD. And then up to 8 terabytes of NVMe where you need NVMe SSD speed.
Nice. Well, like I said, Rockstars, it's great for the studio because you could have, a couple of different drives. You could have your audio drive right in there. You could have your sample drive on a separate one, and it's all just inside that box. Perfect fit. So let's take a look at one more thing, and this one's a sneak preview at something very special coming. Okay, cool. So this is pretty exciting. What's next, Larry? I know this is a sort of a secret, up-and-coming thing, and you got a prototype here.
We're actually really enjoying showing this. This is our new MiniStack Studio. It's a product that we believe, and we're pretty much hearing that in terms of fitting some real market needs. This is a 6 NVMe mini stack, so up to 48 terabytes of solid state, high performance, 2800 megabyte per second drive array inside of this guy. And it also offers you 5 new USB ports. So it's 4 USB-A's and a USB Type-C. So we're supporting on the USB especially, you're supporting those legacy devices that still the dongles, the different instrumentation things, the devices that need to go in USB-A, which your Mac Studio doesn't have. Now this also works with a Mac Mini. It works with actually any Mac with Thunderbolt 3, 2016 and later. But high performance and those USB ports for all those USB devices that many of us all still have, even down to the keyboard and the mouse.
Well, that's awesome. So Rockstars, I've got the M1 Mac Mini in my studio, but this is the new Studio, right? So this is a beast and very exciting for our studios, and it's cool that this is going to pair right up with it and give us lots of connectivity.
On the back, he's looking at the 2 USB ports, plus of course it's got a Thunderbolt in and a Thunderbolt out port, so you have a Thunderbolt downstream port where you can daisy chain off of. This is a power supply input for high power and compact capability. All the power supplies we use in all our devices are over-engineered and above and beyond what's needed, so you always have that reliability in the device and protection of what's inside the device.
Well, very exciting stuff. So Rockstars, definitely want to check this out. I'm really excited to get this studio going in my studio, even though I just got that M1 Mac Mini, but I'm ready for the upgrade. Larry, where can the Rockstars go find out more about this? Where can they go pick one up when it's ready?
Well, they'll see that with, again, up to 48 terabytes of NVMe SSD capability this fall. You can see all of our great devices at OWC.com or visit MacSales.com today.
Awesome. Thanks for watching this, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button and notification bell so you get the rest of the videos from us here at NAMM 2022. Thanks, Larry.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Cheers.